Hello, this video will go over the new section that we've added to the invoice called the Shipment Data Audit section. Now I'm going to navigate over to this section so that I can actually show you the new feature. So we're going to go to the invoice search screen and I'm going to bring up an existing invoice. Now when I click on the existing invoice, you're going to notice a new section called the Shipment Data Audit section. What this section does is shows you user entered data or shipper entered data and compares it to the carrier verified data. So for example, it's looking at what the user or the shipper entered when the shipment was originally booked versus what the carrier is now verifying back to the TMS as the accurate charges. So for example, coming over here to Shipment Data Audit, you can see that when it comes to pricing changes, there was no changes, accessorial changes, no changes, weight changes, there was no changes, and so on. So what you were looking for here is for everything to be green. If everything is green, that means there were no changes. What we've also done is added a new section here called Shipment Documents that links the BOLs and the PODs right to the invoice. Now the whole point of this new section that we've added is to make it easier for you to collect money from your shippers and your users. So now when a shipper or user accesses this invoice, they can look at the Shipment Data Audit section very quickly. They can see that there haven't been any changes from what they originally booked the shipment with versus what the carrier has now come back and verified. Now, in some situations, there might be changes. So if we look at another invoice, this gives you an example of what it looks like when there are changes. So coming down here to the Shipment Data Audit section, it shows you that there were some pricing changes and there were accessorial changes. But it also tells you what wasn't changed. Now, even this information is going to be very, very valuable to your customers because instead of them having to call you to ask you, hey, why did my invoice change? They can now simply look at the Shipment Data Audit section and see why something changed and see why a charge was added and so on. Think of this as a way to take the place of your shipment notes. We're doing the work for you. We're automating that process. So when we create an invoice, we're going to let the user know in this section exactly why things have changed. And again, on every invoice, you're going to have the documents linked as well. So it'll make it easier for your user to access the documents, confirm the PODs, and whatever else they need to do with the documents. So that is the new Shipment Data Audit section. This is now active in the TMS. If you don't see this section on your invoice, please contact IT support and they will set it up for you. Thank you.